Are back at it, and let me make sure this link is posted. Everybody got a chance to recharge and refresh, so boom. And let me just make sure. Okay, I've got that muted. Anybody's welcome to join in, so feel free to hop in here and we will pin the message. We've got the link at the top. It says one person's watching. Oh, Oli says, hang tight. I'm on a phone call. Okay, no problem. Hey, no problem. No problem, Oli's. Rocker Pat. Boom. There we go. Anybody wants to hop up, just hop up in. All right, we got 162 back here. There we go. We got Slant Daily Garage. There we go. What's up, man? What's up? What's up, brother? 162. Hello, everybody. Rocker Pat. Oli's will be in here in a minute. I'm confident. Oh, there we go. We got Mongrels. Oh, look at that background. That is a good background. Let me tell you. I like that background.
You're liking that one?
I do. Yeah, I like that a lot. I mean, plus, it's a Ford. So
yeah.
Your favorite, I know.
I give you a hard time, but there's one or two Fords out there I don't mind.
No, you know what? I enjoy that kind of banter, to be honest with you. Like, to me, I always find that fun. Because when you're hanging out with your buddies, you're always giving each other shit. So I enjoy it. So never feel bad by any means. Chris, Hot Rod Guy Garage, boom. Holy says, that don't look like no Pontiac.
Well, that's why it's in here. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to put Pontiac in it.
Hey, you know what? All joking aside, that video that you did with the rear taillights,
yep.
I actually watched that video, I think 5 times.
Oh,
no joke. Yeah, really? because the rear taillights on Frankenstein, they've got that hazy kind of whatever to it, and so I was trying to like follow you step by step, so I was trying to really. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get those fixed too.
If sometimes you can get the haze out of them, it doesn't hurt to try.
Right.
Because they're already hazy, right? So why not put a little time? You do a little bit of wet sanding with some 2000 grit, see if you can get it to clear up, and then you polish them up with some rubbing compound and stuff, and away you go.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You use rubbing compound, huh?
Yeah. You just work yourself to a finer polish, a finer grit. So you start with some wet sanding with a very fine grit, and then and then you go to a rubbing compound. I like to use that marine rubbing compound, that 3M stuff.
Yeah. Okay, nice. It sounds like Wasted Talents live too, so please hop back and forth. It sounds like Fox is as well, but of course we want to support Wasted too, so make sure to check both out. But
yeah, he's a good guy. I like Wasted a lot, actually.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Wait, have you ever? So with those taillights, have you ever got to a point where you where it'll crack or at what point don't you risk it?
Well, if there's a crack in the actual lens and there's no way to fill it, then it's always a good thing to practice on. You're going to have to replace it anyways. That's my theory. If it's something that you're going to have to replace anyways, give it a shot. So the worst thing that can happen is it doesn't turn out and you got to replace it anyways. But there's stuff where you got to put your time and effort into it. Is it really worth it for how long you're going to have to work on it before it actually turns into something decent?
Right.
And you might as well just go get a replacement at that point.
Right. Yeah, Hot Rod Guy Garage is saying Mother's aluminum polish is a good one for plastics also.
Yep.
And Rocker Pat, there you go. Yeah, you got it on board. And Tim saying, "Where's Ollie's garage?" I don't know. He said he was going to be in here, but he's not here yet. I don't know.
He's still crying because he didn't win.
No, I'm just kidding. Tim saying hello, and there we go. Sounds like him and Fox are jumping on. There you go. Hop on. Why not? Yeah. Oh, hey, I got a funny story for you, Mongrels. You want to hear a funny story?
Oh, I'm always up for a funny story. Let's have it.
Yeah. So, well, actually, I've got two stories. So let me start with the first one.
Okay.
So, Frankenstein, the tires on Frankenstein have been horrible. So, they were the same tires that I got Frankenstein with. I don't know if they ballooned out or what, but they just, like, you could tell. I mean, they just didn't ride really well, you know?
Yep.
So Ollie's Garage was telling me, he's like, well, you got to find a guy that has, like, fleet vehicles, you know, like people that take them off of fleet vehicles and sell the used ones for cheap and they're still in good shape, you know?
That's a very common practice, yes.
Yeah. So I found one set. I don't know if it was that or not, but I found one set and I kind of, for lack of better word, kind of bitched down on buying them and then lost that opportunity. And one came up the other day again, and I was telling Ollie's play-by-play, and another opportunity came up, and I was like, you know what? I just got to buy them because I sold the extra cab from Frankenstein, and I was going to use that money for the tires. Like, that was my plan. So I had this money set aside. Oh, we got Billy Bobowski. What's up, brother?
What's up, Mike?
How's it going, man?
Billy's the man. Billy, have you met Mongrels before?
Yeah, of course. The last stream we did. That's awesome.
That's right. That's right. Dude, they should join in, man. I don't know if you saw, but I put your tag up there on one of the slides, I remember.
Oh, thank you. No problem. And what? Jugnuts won then. Jugnuts.
Yeah.
And Mongrels was He was right. He kept calculations on that.
Right. Yeah. No, you know what? I'm glad. Actually, the part that I was kind of cracking up about is that's not the first time Mongrels has found a mistake. We had that happen one other time. I don't know if you remember. I think it was like the second or third episode. But I appreciate it because I was telling Grease, my fiance, I was like, you know, I would have felt so much worse if we would have gone through everything and we didn't catch it, and then I catched it later.
And you reward the guy that didn't win? Oh, man.
Well, I mean, everybody's so nice. I'm sure nobody would have tripped out about it, but I'd rather be embarrassed and just fix it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was my bad. But
yeah, I'm sorry. I just got off of work and I came home and I was like, I gotta get to the stream. I gotta get to the live stream. I gotta get to see it. And I was like, damn it, the garage trivia. I want to see it.
That's awesome. I try and watch your live streams and I don't always make them, but I really do try and watch yours. So I appreciate you.
Don't worry about it, buddy. It's all good. And Mongrels, I was just gonna ask him, is that like a background or something? I'm like, no, you're in a garage. And there's a cat eating out of a fucking bowl right now. Yep. So I'm like, that's the real shit right now. That's so cool.
I could throw a battery in that thing and fire it up.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's so cool.
That's pretty awesome. I feel like that's every guy's dream to have that Mustang sitting back there or something.
Yeah, cool, and you have a lift too. Like, that's your garage. You have a lift. God, imagine if we had lifts in our garage. Jesus Christ.
Well,
actually, he's got a good lift video too. Actually, I think you had a couple of them, right?
I've got the one where I put this lift in the garage and we put the Mustang on it because the Mustang is not mine. It belongs to a friend of mine, very good friend. You've seen him on the channel a few times if you watch the channel. Part of the deal is if I get the car back together for him, I get to keep that lift.
Wow.
So
wow. Okay.
That's the deal. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll put the car together for a lift. Sure, why not?
Nice.
But one of the reasons I bought this place is the garage is a good size, other than it being attached to the house. I'm not a big fan of attached garages are great if you're parking in them. I don't like working in them because there's bad things that can happen in the garage that could affect the house. But that aside, the thing I do like is when I bought this house, the big reason I bought this house is it has heated floors in the basement and in the garage.
Oh, wait, heated floors?
Yeah.
So where you at? Like, I forgot where you were at again. Like,
well, I'm in Canada. I'm in Alberta.
Canada. Coldness. Ooh, okay, yeah.
So I can walk out here in the middle of winter in my bare feet, and feet are perfectly warm.
Hey, so can I.
Yeah, well, I know.
Yeah, I can. So what do you got to do with the Mustang? So just throw a battery in it? What do you got to do? What do you got to fix up with it? What you got to do?
Well, it's got I still got to put all the glass in it. I got to do the interior. You got to put the trim on it, the lights, stuff like that. All the dash.
Yeah.
All the wiring on it. Like, I did get it to the point where it'll fire up and run. So
nice.
And
cool.
And it's been working much better. I have a video on that too, because what BJD does is I didn't originally install the engine in this. I know where it came from, and I know some of the history on it. But what happened at some point, someone changed the cam in that 351 to a 302 HO cam, so it changes the firing order.
Okay.
So because Ford has the two different firing orders, so it's got the HO firing order and it's got the other firing order.
Yeah.
And this thing was running like a bag of crap, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And we couldn't. And so finally, I decided, okay, I'm going to dig into this. I'm going to figure it out. I think the cam shot. That's what I was kind of thinking. I had tried everything else. I tried the carb. I tried the ignition. I just went through everything, and I was like, no. And it would get a little bit better, then it start running bad again. And okay. And then a buddy of mine actually said, check the firing order again. I'm like, dude, we checked the firing order. He said, do it again. So I actually had the manifold off by that time, and I just went through and I said, okay.
One by one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Firing order.
Yeah.
So then I threw it all back together. It runs like a top.
Right on, man. It's great. Thank you, Bryce, for the freaking after party.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the after party, man. You know,
you didn't do the after party the last time, and I was like, damn it. Well, it's Aloha Friday today for us. It's Aloha Friday. I power work. I'm good.
Right.
I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I'm like, hey, we're gonna drink beer and we're gonna watch videos.
Well, let me go play for a little bit. You guys keep chatting.
Okay.
All right, go play. All right.
You know, it's funny because the trivia piece I really enjoy, because I mean I literally take the whole month, you know, to create that trivia so awesome. And the slides and everything, and you know, because I just slowly whittle away at it. But by the end of it, you know, when you're doing the trivia piece, I don't know how many people realize it's a lot to manage.
It is, because your thumbnail with the garage trivia and all that, like, are you doing a lot of it with the StreamYard? Like, did you buy like a package? Like the package of
for like the clip art stuff?
Yeah, the clip arts, like all that. How do you get all that stuff? Like how do you get all that the questions? And do you put it all together ready, or is it made for you?
So it actually, the funny thing is I do everything from my phone.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot. I mean, it really does take a lot. And then what Ollie's Garage and I have been doing is, like, for the covers and some of the other pieces, I can't show him the game show since he's in it.
But the thumbnails, like that thumbnail you have right now, that's fucking so sick. It's awesome.
Well, and thank you. I appreciate that.
But that's part of YouTube, doing thumbnails, and I have like a thumbnail maker, like on my phone. I use that or YouTube entrance or something. But
right.
It's great.
So I use 3 different apps, and they're all free, because that's how I roll. One is Pixlr. Have you ever heard of Pixlr?
Pixlr? No, I never. I use Vivid Video. I got one of those.
Okay.
I use that. Yeah, but Pixlr and that. Okay, what else you got?
Yeah, Pixlr, and then I use Fonto.
Okay.
And Fonto with a P. I use Fonto for the for the text because it has better text options.
Okay.
But then I use Pixlr for the overlays and all the multiple image overlays. And I'll filter one thumbnail like 4 or 5 times. Here's the part that it gets a little crazy because I'll filter it 4 or 5 times, but then I'll send it to Oli's Garage and I'll say, hey, what do you think of this? You know? And, you know, we'll kind of spitball off of each other to like tweak it. You know what I mean? And so I'll end up doing like 6 versions of the thumbnail before I'm actually happy with it. You know what I mean?
It's great.
So,
I know. I love it. I see how I can see, and you take the time to make thumbnails because it's a pain in the ass. I hate it.
It is.
Yeah. To do it. And like, I just want to take a picture. Hey, hello, what's up? And that's it. But you with the trivia, the garage trivia 6, like your background right now. Like, man,
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
With Frankenstein in there, the floorboards and all that stuff.
Well, actually, this isn't Frankenstein.
That's not Frankenstein? Looks like Frankenstein.
It looks very similar. You can tell because the bumper is actually on the picture of this truck. It's white. Frankenstein, it's chrome. Yeah, Hot Rod Guy Garage says 5 to 10 thumbnails. Yeah.
Yes, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
How's Shiloh doing? How's she doing? How's
you know, thanks, man. Yeah, it's cool. She's really taken more of an active interest. You know, like
I love it.
Within this last, you know, probably 6 months, and I don't know. You probably noticed if you're following the videos, she's actually doing a lot more too. Like
I've been watching. Yeah.
So it's really cool. I really hope that she keeps going.
Yeah, it's so cool because like your daughter's like the same age as my daughter, and so
okay.
So it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. So you want me to try to fire this thing up, see what it sounds like?
Yeah. Yes. I know. Go ahead. Do it, man.
Okay, I don't want to run too long, obviously. I'll have to crack the door afterwards, but I'll give it a shot.
Do it. Oh my God. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, do it.
Hang on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to put him on the solo so we can see this then while you're doing that.
I'll be right back. Somebody just pulled up. I got to go see what's up. I like hearing it.
Hold on, one second. Nice.
There you go.
That's awesome. You know, that's actually my favorite body style of Mustang. That Mustang, by the way. What's it got in there, Mongrels? I think you mentioned a minute ago, but sorry, I forgot.
It's 351.
351, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, what's up, Oli's?
Sorry, I had to take a phone call.
I think I suspect I know what that conversation was about.
Yeah, my trip tomorrow to pick up more junk.
Is it really junk, though? I don't know.
If you knew my how much I spend on stuff, it's junk. Nothing I buy runs, and most of the time it's missing half the parts it needs. So, and it's right in my price range.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Actually, let me see if I can.
Wait, I never finished my story that I was telling Mongrels, by the way.
Oh, okay.
No, you
Did you
didn't.
catch any of that story?
A little bit. I was kind of half listening to you and half talking on the phone.
Well, Oli's knows the story, so I'm sure he'll catch up really quick. So Mongrel. So I was looking for the tires, right? That's where I left off. So I ended up finding this guy on Facebook, and the guy literally did what Ollie's was telling me. He takes the fleet vehicles and refreshes them, and so he resells the used tires, right? And so I go down to Walmart, good old Wally World, and I go to meet up with this guy, and you're always like, shoot, man, who am I really meeting with? Is this going to be weird or whatever, And the guy shows up, and the guy's as cool as us. Like, he's just a chill dude. Like, you go get a beer with him, like just a cool guy, And I'm like, nice, I scored big with this. And the guy had a whole truck full of the same tire. He picked out 4 of the best ones. The tread was so good that, like, if I put my finger between the tread, I couldn't even touch the bottom. Like, it's got a lot of tread on there. Yeah. So I was like, hey, I did all right. And it was $250 for 4 tires.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. So I went and I got the new tires put on. And then after I got the tires put on, I'm coming back, and all of a sudden I'm driving down Apache Junction, and I'm pushing my clutch, and the clutch pedal won't move. And I'm like, what the heck, man? Talk about a roller coaster. You get back in your truck, you're all pumped because it's running smooth. It feels great, And I'm pushing the pedal, and it won't do anything. And it's got kind of like like it's on a balloon or something. So I coast into this gas station. It stalls out, and I end up stopped in the gas station. And I'm like, well, I got to try and fix it. I don't want to just pay a tow truck driver. It'd like defeat the whole purpose of getting a bargain on the tires, Like, I would have just lost all that money. So I crawl under there, and the clutch fork had come loose. It like sagged down, and so it wasn't really pushing on it. And I don't know what it was hitting, but it wasn't hitting right. It wasn't smacking right. So I was able to push that back on, and I drove home. Now, driving home, it was better than it was before. But ironically, when I was driving home today, it started doing it again. So I need to tweak it a little bit more, but worked out good. So.
Well, that's good, and you know how to fix it at least. That's the key point. Does it again? You know how to fix it again.
Well, I know your favorite part of the story was the Ford breaking down, but I think the point of the story.
I gave you a hard enough time with Fords tonight.
I just came in. I just let you talk, and I was like, Ford breaking down. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. So Ollie's Garage in the house.
Up?
I know you won, bro. You won that, but you're such a great guy to give it a junk nuts. You got it.
Old
Junk
Death
nuts.
Star or whatever his name is this time around. He deserved it. He needed it.
Yeah, he needed a win. So I think he did great. But awesome. That's cool.
Although I think we should, in order, for us fixing it for him, we should be allowed to doctor up his doctor name a little bit.
Yes.
And change it from Dr. Lugnuts, Dr. Truck Nuts.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
I love it.
I think Ice Spider Garage, Bryce needs to give $20 gift certificate to all the people that was in the trivia. That was fucking...
Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. I got to count. I forgot to count how many spiders are in there. Hold on. Let me see. I'm curious. Wait, any guesses, by the way?
Well, I said 11. That was my guess.
What do you mean, guess what? The spider? Oh, shit.
Hot Rod Guy Garage says, broke down but drove home, and he picked up more junk today. Yeah, so part of the thing was, and here I'll share it was following how many spiders were in the presentation. I was going to send a sticker to whoever got it right. So let me hold on.
I still got your sticker too, by the way. I love it. I still got it when you gave me. I don't know where to put it. I might put it on my.
Actually, I think I need to get your address, Bryce, so I can send you some stuff.
Yeah. I'm
right there.
More.
Oh, I can't see it. Oh shit.
Yeah, there you go.
But I do have your sticker right here. I know
Nice.
what to do. I'll set you back.
Mongrels, did I send you one already?
No, I haven't got one, but I've got couple things I might send you. So
let me see.
Nice.
I'll just put it none there. None. There you go.
Yeah, I'll send you guys all new stickers. I'm gonna make new ones soon.
I still got that one. I got the I Spy the Garage.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That's his newest one, I think.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it. And then I got you give me the other one. I like this.
I'm thinking you wouldn't be too.
It's so cute with Shiloh. I like the one Shiloh.
Nice.
So cool. Shiloh one is cute.
And Shiloh.
And you know what I love about Shiloh? She actually wrote on the back of it and she said hi. With a heart. And I really like that. And I think that's Shiloh, I love you, man. Jesus. And I got the I Spy the Garage. And then I got this one too. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Thank you so much for it. I really appreciate it.
You know, when I send...
Can I have your address? Or when I get time, I'm going to send you some shit.
Pick your numbers, Bryce. There you go.
There we go. BHL.
Holy God. Look at that, dude.
There you go. Okay.
You got an 808?
Well, I like that B and D because it's got half of my initials.
Jesus Christ. Right there.
BBD?
Billy Bobowski's dick.
Oh.
BBD 1989.
There's an old farm one. That one stays with me, but that's the
Oh, wow.
That's
That's
cool.
Jesus, bro. That is so cool.
CBC. I think I would have
BBD,
to go the BBD. BXF. That one sounds kind of cool too.
Wow, that is so cool, man.
CCR. That one.
Wow.
Ooh,
I think
CCR.
I'll be keeping that one though.
Yeah, CCR. Yeah. BBD.
I got a few.
You don't have BVD?
I'm sure I can start one for you.
BVDs? No.
You know what? I've got to come
BVDs,
up
boss.
with some Arizona.
BVDs. BVDs.
I've got to get some Arizona license plates and start sending those out too. Get you an Arizona one. 12. There we go. Wait till oh yeah. Hold on. I'll count them. That would be cool. I don't think I have any Canadian ones, do I? Yeah, and the stickers. It's funny because Shiloh gets so into it when we got stickers. Oh, okay. Yeah, when we got stickers for Shiloh too, she was super into it. All right, hold on. Let me count these. Hold on. I gotta find Mongrels in Arizona plate now.
I got an Arkansas one.
If you go into my videos, I should have my address. Send me your sticker. I'll send you one of mine.
Okay. I'll save up my penny so I can mail you a sticker.
Might be expensive coming out of Canada, huh?
Yep.
Strip search the letter at the freaking border.
I don't think the sticker will be too bad. The license plate will cost a few bucks, but that's okay.
Freaking duties. Duty and the duty.
Let's go.
Well, I'll have to see if I can get it in one of those small envelopes. If I can get it in small envelopes, that I think it's like $10 or something.
Fold it up.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
That's not.
Okay.
Let's pull it up. There we go.
Oh wait, we got somebody in the basement.
My package supposed to be coming.
Oh, there we go.
I'm showing you the pile I'm arranging for tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Buy it.
Just be careful who you let into your chats, though, right?
Is that yours? What is that? Oldies, you gonna buy that?
Wait, do we have spam in the chat?
No, not into the chat. Who you've got in the basement? Because there's a bit. Did you hear Big Block 402? What happened to him?
Fuck.
No.
Let me get my fucking pen bigger.
What happened?
Well, he had someone in the basement, and he thought he knew him, and he let him in. And as soon as he let him in, it was a rather graphic picture came up. So,
did he get in trouble for it, or?
Well, he took it down, then he had to go back and edit the live and cut that part out and everything, and lost a bunch of time. And
well, this should have just showed up as me sharing the screen, Bryce. I don't know how it showed up on your end.
It said your name with the picture of the car.
Oh, well, see.
But you know what? We did have, like, one time that old lady got onto, I don't know if you guys remember, but we had that old lady that hopped on the chat and she was like giggling and stuff. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
I don't remember that one, no.
Hey, Bryce, you gotta set up the super tanks or super chat thing.
Nice.
I don't think I can until I monetize.
Yeah, I think that's a monetized thing.
Oh,
Yeah, which I've got the subs, but I don't have the watch hours. I'm really hurting on watch hours.
Oh, you got it. Oh, okay. So you got over 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
You don't have the watch hours yet to get it.
The interior needs a little work.
Okay, I got you, brother. I'm gonna let your videos run.
A vacuum.
I'm gonna let the videos run. We're gonna see what we can do. You need 4,000 watch hours.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm literally like a third of the way there. So.
Okay, I know. I was like at 250 watch hours. I'm like, what the fuck? And then everybody started watching my gaming things, and I know it's crazy, but I don't know. I still have to figure out what the hell to do with it. And you know what? Monetization, to me, I mean, copyright. A lot of shit. Like, everything you do, copyright. One song, a tenth of a song, 5 seconds if you hear something on the side, copyright.
And they ding you for it, huh?
Yeah, it's really crazy.
You know what? Honestly, the best support I've had so far is like with parts and stuff. Like if I'm and sorry, Ollie's, I do want to circle back on your car.
Oh, that's all right. You're just railroading my shit. I get it.
Yeah.
Totally. I got boot prints right on my face on this one.
Sorry, Ollie's, fuck. I just like your background.
Fuck
like
that, I
again,
ain't
like
sharing
you said,
it with you
always
guys.
say that. I love you, babe. Yeah. Ollie's don't give a crap because he's like, fuck it, whatever.
That car's I can't believe that car's only $2,000.
I know.
You think I'm paying that?
Well, that's even more impressive.
Well, you got to learn how to.
Does it run? Jesus.
No, wait a minute now. You know me.
Does it run?
Nothing I buy runs. If it starts, it costs more.
Does it run?
Oh, it don't run.
Have you looked underneath it?
I haven't even seen it in person yet.
Oh, okay.
I will tomorrow. That's who I was on the phone with.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
That happens tomorrow, and I'm hoping there's something to look at underneath.
No, I hope so.
Well, he claims there is, and it's solid. So we'll see.
We'll see.
How
the body doesn't look too bad on it, though.
No, it's actually the guy bought it from an estate, and then had it brought to him, and then it just sat. He's gotten to the point where he's getting too old and losing interest in it. He just wants to unload it.
Yeah.
So, do I really need another project? Hell no, I don't. But parts for these things are hard to find. So, and it is a restorable car. All I gotta do is find one more that might be completely screwed.
I like that bus in the background. Get a bus. Get that bus.
Well,
make a little like a RV bus kind of thing.
What year is your mom's car?
55.
It's a 55. Okay.
Yep. And this is a 56, but a custom line, so it's a trim model down.
Yeah.
In the next year, the grill is is basically the difference.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was playing with the layout a little bit.
That's what you can do. Do live, do this, to get the watch hours, do the lives, do this stuff. Keep going, brother.
I appreciate it. Hey, we got some new folks. We got Tay in here. 162 still in here. Oh, wait, what happened to your thing? Oh, did you close it?
I just turned it. Yeah, I just turned it off.
Oh, okay. Wait, hey, real quick before I get too distracted. The spiders. How many spiders?
12.
So type in your answer in the chat there. We've got
say 12. I don't know why I just said 12.
12. Okay. 162 said 12 also. Hot Rod Guy Garage said 8 to 11. Tay say, how's everybody doing? Everybody's doing good, I think.
We're doing great.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Oh, yes. Man, oh, man.
Aloha Friday, man. I'll tell you guys that. Love Friday.
What?
You work Monday to Friday? Oh, gosh, it's the best. The best, man.
So 162 says 12. Oli says 12. 75.
I'm seeing 12. Oli's seeing 75? Jesus Christ.
All right, you guys, Mongrels, you got to vote?
Well, I said 11.
11? Okay.
Big machine in the house.
I'm going to say 12, but I think it's going to be 24. I don't know why. I feel like it.
Oh, Ed's Machines in here. What's up, brother?
Heck yeah, man.
So nobody's got it right. Do you want me to just tell you, or do you want?
No. Let us guess again. Okay, tell us higher or lower. Higher or lower.
No, it's 10.
Higher than 12, or is it higher than 12, or?
It's higher than 12, below only 75.
18. That's it. I give up. I don't know.
Okay,
It's lucky
this will be the
13.
last.
Lucky 13.
13, okay. And Ollie's?
I'll go 15 because my birthday's coming up.
Well, you said it was less 50. Than 75, right?
Yeah.
74.
Oh.
Yeah, Ollie's
okay, all right. So Hot Rod Guy Garage said 21, and the winning answer from 162 Customizing is 14.
What the fuck?
What? No.
Yeah. So
can you go back and see that? I want to see it.
What?
Now. He wants proof. Hey, I want proof. And Mongols, he's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out. He's gonna count it.
I want a slide by slide count.
Yeah, I want. Yeah. Every spider, every single spider.
And recount.
Hold on. And 162. I think I have your address, but send me your address. I'll send you a sticker. All right, so a new sticker when I run the new ones. All right, so we got.
What is this?
We've got 2 here.
There's 2 on that one.
Okay. I'm chalk in there. Okay, 2.
If somebody wants to count, I'm not going to re-add them up. So if you want to, you can write them down, but I'll show you. Hold on.
Mongols will make sure, because he makes sure that who wins the trivia.
That's right.
That's 3.
Always, yeah.
All right, so we got 1 there. We got 1 there.
Oh, that's where I missed it. I didn't realize that was 2 different slides.
That's 4 then? Okay, that's 4. Okay.
Okay, and then we got 1 little guy here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, 5, yeah.
Okay, and then we got.
There's 1 in this one.
He's
moving them just a little bit.
This is bull crap.
All right, hold on. We got 1 there.
That's 7. We're up to 7.
Okay.
Yeah, let Mongols do it.
That's 8.
Yeah, I trust Mongrels count over my count.
Yeah, Mongols, I'm not going to even count. Let Mongols do it.
There's none on that one.
None there.
What? For real? Oh, shit. I was
None
looking at
there.
it too hard, too.
It's an oil stain. It's a Dodge.
Yeah.
There's 1 there.
Could be a Ford. We never know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's steam rather than a puddle, which would be a Ford.
Yeah.
All right, we got 1 there.
Yeah.
Are you keeping track?
Mongrels is on it. He's on top of it, man.
You got 1 here.
Oh, these shit. That's a nice Ford, but I gotta say.
I'm gonna paint my truck that color. That's an awesome.
That is
color.
the color.
I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna say, when are you gonna paint your truck? That's awesome. That's a nice color.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, but.
Well, let me tell you. I got a story for you after we do this count thing. Let me finish the count thing, and then I got a story on that one.
All right, let's go.
All right, so 1 there, and then is that it? 1 there,
13,
and 1 there.
and 14. Yep, 14.
There you go.
There you go.
See?
That
Bam.
was 14? 14?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap.
So I have a neighbor. So I was check this out. So I was. Oh, hey, we got Mater back.
Hey, Don is here. Don Arnold. Merman
Don,
Ruth. What's up, buddy?
There we go.
I shared your post this way, brother.
Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I shared it. I said the after party of Ice by the Garage.
That means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Don, aloha. So I'm driving my truck around the neighborhood, and I'm driving by this guy's house, and he's got this old yellow hot rod there. And I was like, man, that's awesome. And so I'm driving around. I got Shiloh in the car, and the guy kind of like flags me down. I'm like, yeah, of course I want to talk to this dude. He's obviously a car guy, you know? So this guy, I think he's 80 years old, the guy's like a living legend in the hot rod world. Do you remember that show with Boyd Connington, the hot rod show that he had?
Yeah.
American Hot Rod.
Yes. This guy was one of his main body shop guys. So these guys like built hot rod, like
That's
done
the
all
bag.
the
Tissue paper inside the stuff.
Yeah. I think he had tissue paper there, yeah. But
sorry, buddy. My wife just got home.
I'm just giving her a hard time.
I'm just kidding, Bryce.
No, yeah, I'm just joking. But no, so this guy was the main paint and body guy for Boyd. Yep. And then one of his hot rods, which Oli knows this story, but he has a famous Vicky hot rod that's been in a million different articles, and Tim Allen has it now. But the guy is like just a legend of hot rod space. And so, anyways, became good friends with the guy. Wait, where was I going with this story? What was the start of this thing?
You drove
the
by
paint of the truck.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So, so he knows the paint and body work, right? And so I go over there, hang out. He's helped me with a couple little projects here and there with Frankenstein. And he's got an old second gen Ford Lightning. And so him and I have been talking about, he's like, well, we should paint both trucks, paint the Lightning and paint your truck. So I'm pretty excited about it. We're just trying to find a spot to do it. But this guy, I mean, he knows this stuff like the back of his hand. So, I mean, I'll do all the legwork with the prep and all that stuff, but I'm pretty excited. We just have to work out the details. You know what I mean?
Right on. That's cool, man.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, you never know who your neighbors are sometimes, man. It's crazy. I've found 3 or 4 different like car guy neighbors within the last year that I've become friends with. It's cool, you know. You kind of pick each other's brains.
What I want to see happen though is I noticed Frankie smokes just a hint on startup.
Mm-hmm.
So I want Ollie out there to change your valve seals. And I know which tool I want you to give him.
Oh man. there was a tool that was sacrificed in that process. Oh man.
So how did that tool end up in 2 pieces? That's my question.
Well, how did it fly too? It had a lot of airtime before it's landing. Man, I don't know who designed that thing. There's some stuff I took out because it was really bad to put on video. It was.
Oh, I don't tell that you were pretty frustrated.
the old, it was not good.
Oh no, it was good. I was having a good chuckle over that one. I was like, oh, that should be good. I knew that was going to happen. What was going to happen?
I don't know.
That was great.
The asshole that designed that tool designed it specifically to make money because you weren't going to get anything done with it. Yeah. I'll tell you that now.
What it is there's probably a good version of that tool, and then there's that version of that tool.
Performance Tools, what it said on the package. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, and then I go and make one out of a chunk of steel, which I should have done in the first place.
Yeah. Oh no, that worked great when you did that. Whoop, oh, they're done.
And usually that's what happens. I have these moment of clarities after I explode and shit gets destroyed.
I think we're all like that, honestly.
Then the light bulb goes ding. It's like, you idiot. But man, I ain't kidding you. I drove that truck for years with it, smoking. It was just getting worse and worse and worse. And for whatever reason, I didn't want to do the job. And I finally done it. Man, I have never been happier since because it cleared it right up.
Oh, no. You ran good, man.
Yeah.
That's why I was teasing you a little bit when I said at least the Dodge smokes from the tires and everything else smokes from the engine, right?
Yeah. And those tires. I was crazy because those are old, what the hell were they? 70s. I'm trying to remember the brand of them. Yeah, they're hard as a rock.
Yeah, you were crazy because and it's a good thing they were, because if you got any traction, you're going to end up in your bench.
I had some blocks propped up against the thing you drive over.
Big blocks, though.
No.
Like I seen that you had them propped up against the lift. And I was like, oh, I hope that thing don't get traction because it'll go right over those.
Well, you didn't see the giant gashes in the sidewall.
Yeah.
Huge gashes. When the
Yeah.
tire airs up, it kind of seals the gash, but when the air comes out of it, because the tires are trash. I
Okay, so
mean,
how
it's
much-
like you can stick your fingers in there.
How much would you want for that car?
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly.
$3,500.
Really?
Hmm?
Oof.
I'll trade you an LTD for it.
I gotta figure out a way to get $3,500 and get down there.
Oh boy.
I'll
And
tell
the
you what.
problem can be yours.
I'll drop off at a 72 LTD, and then you can put that on the trailer on the way down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway,
Man,
folks, love you guys, man. I gotta hit it. I gotta dig out. You guys take it
Yeah,
easy.
Billy.
Mongrels.
Thank you for joining in, Billy.
Good seeing you, Billy.
Price. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Mama Bear just got home. I gotta go help her out. So
Yep.
take it easy.
No
Good
problem.
No.
I understand.
She's in the video. You see it.
Oh, well, we don't need
Oh,
to see
you're
that. Oh, come on.
Oh, get
yeah.
a room, get a room.
Yeah, I got,
Get a room, you two,
that
come on.
means I have to get off the chat, and I might have to
Yeah,
play with
go-
the dragon, the one-eye monster or something like that.
Go live the harsh life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go live your harsh life in
Harsh
Hawaii.
life, yeah, I've been married
Yeah.
for 20. I've been married for 20 years, so yeah, I'm kind of used to it already.
You get
I know
points
it
for
is.
survival.
Yeah,
I know what the
yeah,
island
thank you.
life is like. It's pretty rushed. It's pretty rushed. you know.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking rough. I gotta go and
Yeah.
do some.
Hey,
Anyways, thank you
everybody-
for the after party. I love you guys.
Everybody go follow Billy.
Much love and aloha. Thank you guys for watching. Ice Spider Garage, great guy. Mongols, oldies, everyone. Thank you guys. Aloha. Take it easy. Boom,
Later,
baby. Yes,
Boom.
Have a
sir.
good one.
You guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next Garage Trivia After Party. That's right. And don't forget to hold my dick. See ya. Aloha.
That was a long goodbye.
Now, that 35 is going to be for the YouTube guys, because that's not what I'm going to put it up for sale for.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
So, I just figure I'd throw you all a bone if there's anyone that's interested that watches this stuff. And of course, you.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably go 45. I'm going to put it up.
No, I think
That's
you'll
what I'm
get
thinking.
that. I think you'll get that.
It's a
are the
pretty
four-
solid car.
Pretty solid. That's the thing, right? Is it all there? No, but this body is solid on that thing.
The doors have a little rust in the corners. Quarters are pretty solid. Trunk. It's a new trunk pan.
Yeah.
2 pieces put in. And it was. Did it get undercoated? I think it did. The only thing that's missing on the trunk pan is there's 2 little brackets that hold the bolts that hold the gas tank straps. There's 2 brackets that go there, and I think I can just make a set and put them up there.
So I thought you said that car was a 360 originally.
I did, and it was a mistake. I was told it was a 360 car.
No, it's going to be a 340 at best, right?
In 73, it should have been a 340. That's when I went, So I ran the numbers. It's actually a 318 car.
So it is a 318 car. Yeah,
Yep.
okay. And you have a 318 in it. So there you go.
Yes, 77 318.
Yep.
But it was a 727, right? But there's a 904 in it now.
Okay.
So being a gold duster, which it was, and it did have an AC box, but that went MIA.
Yeah.
And I put in its place, I put a standard box. That's what I had. And there's a plate on the firewall, but it is just screwed there. So the firewall, if you take the plate off, the original holes for the air conditioning setup is
So
still
the air
there.
conditioning's there. Yeah. I got all that in. I watched the whole video, man. The whole
Very
video.
nice.
I
I
caught
like
it,
that. I
though.
appreciate that. It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. I watched a lot of the whole videos.
I feel guilty if I don't watch a guy's whole video, because then if they're asking me questions, I'm like,
Oh, I don't know.
you know.
Like I watch what interests me, and occasionally I'll go back and watch the stuff that I might leave a channel for a while, then I'll come back and binge watch it a bit. Like I haven't
yeah.
watched Bryce's stuff. I'll be honest, I haven't watched his stuff in a little while, but I'll go back and watch it. It's just you get busy doing stuff. That's all there is to it, right?
And there's so many channels.
There's so many channels. Yeah. Usually I'll
Exact
make the
same thing.
rounds just to catch up. I mean, because it's so hard to, like, there's no way to watch every single person's video at the moment they drop.
Bryce, you put out content faster than I can watch it, man. I don't know how you do it. Like, it's crazy. I think one of the last ones I remember watching, I'm pretty sure I watched them after that, when you were going for the smog testing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That had to be a while ago now. But
yeah. But you know, I totally get it, because I mean, right now I've been dropping 2 or 3 videos a week, you know, because I'm not trying to put garbage, but I'm trying to, like, most of my videos are only 5 minutes, 6 minutes, you know, so they're not like terribly long videos, you know, but I'm trying to stay consistent with every week posting a Frankenstein video. But then I also have like other stuff we've been doing, like with Barrett Jackson and that kind of thing. So I found it's a lot easier to make content now that Frankenstein's running versus when he wasn't, you know.
Whoa.
So that's
Hey,
part of it.
I'm gonna interject here real quick. Sorry, Hot Rod Garage guy. I didn't catch everything you were posting. You and I are gonna be friends. He's got a cool freaking Torino, man. I just got out there and started nosing around. We're buddies.
I'm in the show.
He's got the
heck yeah.
Yeah, he's got the nice Torino. I know Chris would be jealous of that. I think he's looking for a Torino.
Hot Rod Guy Garage.
Yeah.
I just subbed you up, man, because that's a badass Torino. I'm sorry. Done. Sold.
Have a good weekend, 62. That's awesome. Yeah.
That's cool. And it's a sad thing, because I miss a lot of channels too. Sometimes I don't catch everyone in the chat and other stuff.
There's 2 comments for you, Elise.
Oh, sorry.
There's Mater's got a comment for you, and then so does Hot Rod Guy Garage.
Oh, yes, Mater's. It is a 73. Actually, I have 2. I have a 73 and a 74. He's got 2 Torinos. Oh, you suck. You need to share.
And I missed.
Let me know if
I
you're
missed
selling
Mater's.
one. I know someone that'd be interested.
I got too much crap.
What are you doing up there? I keep the mice out of it, I guess.
Oh, Chris, where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
He's back. Hold on. Oh, there you go.
Hot Rod Guy. I know you're gonna laugh and you're gonna point. And you're gonna say you're nuts. The one Torino I'm looking for is gonna be a 69 Cobra, and you're gonna be like, because I mean I get it, but I want an N code. I do not want a J code. You'll know what I'm talking about if you're a Torino dude.
I'm in trouble with it.
What's up, Chris? Oh, we got one in here. Number 1.
One's
on a roll.
Yeah. Reboot.
He's on a roll.
One is your buddy that is always kind of.
Oh, there goes the paint job. Jesus. I'm sorry. That's a new hat right there.
Wait, what happened?
That's a new hat.
Oh, stupid cat.
Oh, hopefully is there burnout marks on the fender now?
Oh, there's marks all over it. I got to polish it. It's not big. That's the problem when you paint a car before it's done.
Oh, there we go.
That's true.
Where is Chris geography-wise? Is he up by you, Mongrels?
Chris? I don't know where he's at. Where's he at?
Oh, dang.
I don't know. I know he's tried joining before, and I know Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's Wi-Fi challenges or what, but I know sometimes he's tried joining, and it was kind of a similar thing. I don't know.
Well, if he's in Philly, he's not up by me.
Where do you see Philly?
Well, that's number 1 is saying, Chris, shouldn't you be in Philly on BWs? I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
They're back.
Oh, there you go. What's up, Chris?
I had to wait for a signal. I didn't want to mess with anything. I didn't want to tamper.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
I'm inside a shipping container.
Oh, nice. Where are you geography wise, Chris?
On the map, I'm in New York. About a minute away from the bridge to go to New Jersey.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. There you
I
go.
thought it was on the East Coast. I just couldn't remember where.
I'd love to go to the No Name Nationals. About 13-hour ride, I think, past Tennessee.
Oh, right. Okay.
But
Nice.
It looks
you
like
know,
you're
we
in
could
a
group
weekend.
together with another YouTube channel and go out there together.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to go to.
Okay, one. No, one's just saying it's a streaming channel that he's usually on.
You got one in here?
Yeah, one's in here. He's chatting.
He's in the chat box. I think it'd be cool to go to No Name Nationals. The only challenge is geography wise. It makes it tough because I'm in Arizona, you know. So, but I do go to the East Coast every once in a while. So I don't know. I might get lucky where maybe that works out.
You're going to talk to me about the challenge of getting to No Name?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
probably shouldn't say anything about that. Mongrels made the distance.
You really did, Mongrels. Man, talk about
Mongrels went there.
Yeah. Well,
right?
To be fair, I flew though. This time I'm driving, and that car is going if I can get it together.
Are you going to pick me up on the way?
It's funny you say that because I had thought about it. I seriously did. I thought about going down and picking you and
Destroyer
up.
Oh,
But that's an extra 20 hours of driving one way.
It'd make it a lot more fun though.
It would, and I was seriously thinking about it because I want to take 2 weeks off in that stretch so I can enjoy the drive down there and drive back, and I'm not rushed the whole time. Because when I did the drive to Arkansas in the Mustang in the 67 with Chris, that was a rush trip. We left Friday.
Yeah.
And we got down there Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
So that's a 30-hour drive one way. And you're talking 2,000 miles one way in a day and a half, 2 days basically. Well, yeah, probably a day and a half.
Yeah.
Three-quarter type thing. So we were hauling pretty good.
That's a lot. Where is No Name Nationals exactly? I know you should.
Sykeston, Missouri.
Sykeston, Missouri. Oh, okay, that's right.
At a park. Yeah.
That would be hard to say no to. I think I would be obligated at that point if you went through Arizona. We'd have to do that.
Well, and the reason I thought about it is there's a few reasons. Well, you're down there, the Destroyer's down there, and my dad's down there. So
okay.
It'd be kind of cool to get down there, go see my dad, pick you guys up, haul out there, have a good time, drive back, and then head straight back north, right? And because Arizona's straight below me, it's a 20-hour drive there, and then we got to do a 24-hour drive it adds 20 hours to another day. But I'm still thinking about it, so I'll let you know.
I like where your head's at, though. Either way, I can't blame you if you don't want to add to the time, but that would be pretty cool. That would be fun. I mean, even at a worst case scenario, I mean, I can really work wherever, even if I had to go that route. But I mean, it's only a week, so
yeah, it'd be about that. Yeah.
So that's not terrible.
For me, it'd be a little bit longer. For you, it'd probably be about a week. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do we rope Ollie's into it? Ollie's got to be roped in now.
If he wants to meet me in Montana, we can do that.
There we go.
I am like the furthest freaking distance you could possibly be from Sykeston. I can't. Oh man. Sucks.
So you meet us in Montana, and we'll drive up to New York to get Chris, and then we'll hop back down.
Yeah, okay.
What's up, Rusty?
Rusty, what's up, Rusty? Just bring. Do you got any vans, Mongrel? You might need a van at this point.
What do I have that? Well, my truck would probably be big enough because I got my 2014 Dodge Ram. It seats 6. Plus, it's got the
I'm
box.
telling you, I have the A license. I'm willing to drive cross country. Just get me a car hauler, tractor trailer car hauler that's just designated for YouTubers, right? And we're making an entire business out of this. We'll have
There you
5 to
go.
10 of them in a 2-year period. And
There
like
you
you're
go.
saying, Gentry, other YouTubers that do the trucking, get in on it, and during them runs, everyone gets together on the same page. But
I've
Well,
got
you know, what I do have that would be an interesting vehicle is I've got that old 49 Mercury with the dump truck, the grain truck. We could convert that. That'd be cool.
that'd
Because
be cool.
that's an M6, so it's like a 2-ton truck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that would work.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what to do with that.
Fifth
Like,
wheel.
it's got a flathead Ford in it right now. I would like to get that running and driving again as is, but then whether I keep it that way or not, I don't know. I haven't decided. It's my dad's truck currently, so
You said it's an F2?
Well, it's an M6 because it's Mercury.
M6. Oh. So how long is the chassis on it?
It's got to be 20 feet at least. No, longer.
Ramp truck?
That's, it's already got the hydraulics and everything, so that's why I'm kind of, but it's probably a little high for a ramp truck, but it's,
I've got a good idea, and y'all think I'm crazy, but this would actually work. We'll take that, we'll convert it into a party bus.
yeah.
We'll designate 5 stops along the way, and we'll tell every YouTuber to meet us at one of those 5 stops, and we'll just bring the whole crew. We'll just right there.
And the other thing I have that I was I'm toying with what to do with it because it's mouse infested right now, but I did use it for a while. I've got that 75 Dodge Venture motorhome, and it's the short motorhome. So that one is like a 20 foot or 21 foot motorhome with a 360 in it. And there's no way I would drive it anywhere right now, even if it was fixed up, because it gets like 2 miles to the gallon. But I was thinking about putting a modern Hemi swap and an overdrive transmission in it and see how it does.
Hey, there you go. That would work. With the overdrive?
Yeah. I've got that motorhome is on one of my videos. You'll see the cat stuck in a tree, and I have the motorhome in that video. But it was cool, man. I like that little motorhome. That thing was awesome. Plan was I was going to tow a boat behind it and just use that and use it to launch the boat, everything. But that 360, it just sounds like a NASCAR. When that thing falls over, blah 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 blah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that thing's
And
awesome.
that Mopar starter has its own sound.
No, that van is that thing is great actually. And I got it for a steal. I bought it for like $475. Yeah, back
Really?
a number of years ago, and it was in really good shape then. It had all new tires on it, had a new awning on it. The 3-way fridge worked, so it worked on the propane, it worked on the battery, it worked on the power, or the gas, battery, and yeah, that's right. So it worked on all the systems. The water pump still worked great. Well, he might as well be. Pretty dang close, aren't you, Oli?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's not the one I want to associate with, though. Nobody likes anyone in BC.
No, this is true. But Rusty Irons in BC.
No, he said he was outside of Spokane.
Oh, I thought he said he was in Vancouver.
That's me.
Who's
Taking Canadian money for merch? Yeah, why not?
But I'm in the other Vancouver.
Oh, you're in the wrong Vancouver. Yeah.
No, I'm in the right Vancouver.
Oh, you're in the whatever.
The one on the south side of the states,
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
state.
It's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Chris. You know,
Yeah.
Speaking of number one's comment, I'm trying to set up a. Oh, there's Chris. There we go.
He's back.
He's back. There
I
we
try
go.
to do a 360 view.
Hey, there you go. Why not? Wait, did you say
in a
you're in
ski
the
camp?
storage container?
What's that?
You first, Mongrels.
Are you in a sea can?
Yeah, I put 3 sea cans together and made a shop out of them. I blew out
Right
the
on.
side wall one, and I got a little bit of real estate. And I named it.
That might have something to do with the
Yeah.
signal too.
All that steel.
Yeah, there's the steel in there.
Okay.
Wait,
I don't know if he knows how frozen he is. Because
is
My ears on 5x5. I'm coming in.
I don't know. It's like he starts talking a lot and then it's just breaking up.
Wait, is C
If I ignore it, it'll be a perfect signal. If I just keep ignoring it, the signal will come in perfect.
Now it's fine right now.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working good now.
Can I tell you one idea that I have other than the other crazy car carrier idea? So you're familiar with a Cannonball Run movie, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
Yeah, right? So you got the second one, if you look at it, right? The filming of it, the first 20 minutes is just an introductory of getting you back in with the cast of characters, right? We make a third fucking movie of all YouTubers, right? Filmed on the same camera. Let's say it's an iPhone 10, right? So it's all in the same format. We get it so that the introduction to it is a race from California, Connecticut, something like that. And the guy, Jamie Farr, right? His relative that I know had a legit, gyro shop, right? That was the name of the old racing team, right? Gyro Racing, whatever it was. What is it? What am I trying to come up with that everyone likes? Kush Kush. Whatever it was. We get him in the movie so that we get the last name Farr in there, right? His name's Moon. And we get him to tell you the secret instructions for the race out of a fucking gyro cart. So you come up to like the hot dog cart, whatever it is, and you get the race instructions from him. And everyone legit goes across the states on separate YouTube videos, and then we put all the footage together. I don't know.
I like it. I like it.
No, that would probably work.
Well, did you watch the Bull Run when it was on?
No,
You guys, you don't know what the Bull Run is?
I just got on 5%. In Italy, when they all run away from the bulls for their lives.
No, the Bull Run is a Cannonball Run type event too. It was on TV.
Okay.
Bill Goldberg hosted it.
A real one. Oh, yeah, he's into that. He's into that, yeah.
And it was interesting because we actually had it come up and start in Calgary one year. And they were all downtown Calgary. And there's a lot of people there. And this was years ago, before a lot of these people became really big. Like we had Angry Mike was there. And then I remember meeting Aaron Kaufman and who's that? Richard Rawlings.
Yeah, it's not worth a mention.
But that was before. No, it was before he had the big success, right? He was just kind of getting into it. And Richard didn't even have it, or sorry, not Richard. Aaron didn't have his beard at the time. That's how long ago it was.
I've seen pictures of him without that. Yeah. Yes.
So this was quite a while ago, and and they took off, and I decided, okay, I was going to follow them. And so I took off in my convertible and chased them down to the border, but they crossed at a different border crossing than I did. So I followed them for a while. It was pretty neat, but they were going down to Las Vegas, I think, or Texas. It's one of those places. So they went all the way from Calgary down to, I think they were going to Texas. And maybe the first stop was Las Vegas or something like that.
Huh.
It was pretty cool.
This was a Bill Goldberg setup?
It was Bill Goldberg that did it. I think it was the Bull Run.
It sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard about it.
And there is actually a Cannonball Run 3. It was called Speed Zone.
I have that one. I didn't realize it was called Cannonball Run 3, though.
Well, it was not called Cannonball Run 3, but it is Cannonball Run 3. It's Speed Zone is the third one.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Interesting.
But it didn't have any of all the the Iron Sheik was one of my favorite characters in that, man. I love that guy. Because the hot rod Rolls Royce.
Isn't he the one that had rods falling out of his car all the time? Was that?
Yeah.
He always had rods with him. That was great.
Speed Zone that was one of my favorite movies for the longest time. With the way the Lamborghini opened in that movie, and then John Schneider gets out of it, like that was epic, dude. Like, and then you got the old grandpa there sitting there trying to teach the kid how to skip stones on the lake, and he's like, "My arm's getting sore, Grandpa." And then Lamborghini hits out and just right. How'd that go again, Grandpa? And then John Candy was great in that too. Like it was just a fun movie. There was a lot of big
name actors in that movie.
Well, and
really?
then even Alyssa Milano was in that when she was much younger, right? And hadn't got all political and stuff. So it was just a great movie. It was just good fun. That's all it was fun.
Hey, it looks like Tay got you, Rusty Iron. Cement's in here. Did I say what's up, Cement? There you go.
It's a 69, Rusty.
There we go. Boom. So when are you picking this thing up tomorrow, Olis?
Well, the journey starts at 8:30 Pacific.
Want to bet?
It might be 8:40 or 50. Well, that's why I got my buddy going with me, because he's going to keep me in check. He gets up at the crack of dawn, so. Nice. And we were going to take his truck, but I think now we're going to take my truck and my trailer because I have a winch on it. He's got a bigger truck with a tilt deck trailer, and I was hoping he'd drive so I didn't have to. But I'm the one with the winch, so I don't want to get. We'd have a come along to drag it up on his. I don't feel like doing the come along gig. I graduated from that, so I think we're taking my rig and my trailer.
Spencer Food Reviews. Mater's still in here,
and I think it's going to live on the trailer for a little while because I have nowhere to put it.
Are you going to record it while you go up there?
If the guy don't make a deal of it, he's kind of the dude's 75. I mean, you get into that generation and you don't mess with him. It's like taking honey from a bear.
You could record the up to, and then after you leave, you can stop at a gas station and kind of walk through what happened, and you know what I mean?
I could.
I've done that before.
I could.
It's still entertaining.
Put a camera somewhere on the truck, that way it sees all the parts flying off the back as I'm going down the
Well, I mean, most people won't bother you if you're you got a camera on loading it on the trailer. Oh, I just want to record me picking it up, right? As long as you don't have them in there.
My buddy that's with me isn't very much of the camera type, so I would have to be me doing the camera work. So yeah, it should be able to. We'll see what happens. The guy was a little funny because he's one of those guys, like, he didn't want to lead into where he lived and stuff until he kind of got to know me a little bit when I was talking to him on the phone, which I get it. There's a lot of weirdos out these days, but I've been doing it for so long, and you kind of know what to say to get them to relax about it. Because I get it. There's a lot of people, they come over or they get your address and they're showing up later that night, doing shopping.
Right.
You don't want that.
Right.
So
there's a lot of weirdos out there for sure. That's the problem.
Well, apparently he's got a few more cars. I don't know. He didn't lead into it too far, but he didn't want anyone that would come back and steal shit, because that's kind of I live in one of the shithole cities that everyone talks about on the news, where if it ain't nailed down, it's stolen. So you gotta be real careful.
Tell him I've got a killer deal on a 72 LTD for 10 grand. 10 grand and it's his,
I don't think he's in the position of buying anymore. I think he's trying to liquidate.
I'm just kidding. I want to enjoy the LTD before I do anything with it. No, I think it'd be cool. I have a feeling you'll come back with it too.
Well, the funny thing is I've been watching this car. It's been on Marketplace since October of last year. And I've been watching it because I know better than I don't need any more projects. I literally have nowhere to put it. So I've been watching it. And the funny thing was, I'm on a couple different pages on Facebook that are for those cars. So I was shooting the bull on a couple of the pages, and a guy pops up.
Asking about that.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, who was asking about that? Was it C-Man or number one? Oh, number one.
I watched one of those fly off my hood because I forgot to bolt it down, and I took the 69 coupe for a spin.
Yeah.
But anyways, I ended up running into the guy's brother who was talking about the car. Well, he was wanting a windshield. That's what it was. He was asking for a windshield, and I threw in my comments about, hey, how I dealt with Auto City Classics, and it's no big deal, And then there's a guy that's actually in Oregon, Bob's Auto Glass or Classic Glass. He's in Oregon, not even far from. And we're like trying to say, hey, go buy a new one. Don't mess around with the old stuff, especially around here. And then we get to talking, and I asked him, I says, did you have this car for sale? He says, well, it still is, but no one's wanted to buy it, so I figured I'd better put a windshield in and bring it down to Arizona. So actually, I might have C-blocked you, Bryce, because it was headed your way. And I just rubber-footed you in the butthole by getting to it now.
You may have. Which sounds like a killer deal coming around at some point.
It's from the story I got. He was going to bring it down there and drop it right off to this guy's shop to have it restored. So I don't know. Once you get into that situation, the money just starts going straight up.
We got Bondo Billy.
Bondo Billy.
We put your tag in the game show. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
Well, I think you put his truck in there too, the one that I said you could just take away, right? Was that not his truck?
Not the bed? The one that was owned by Jesus, it said.
Yeah, that's
Jesus was in high school.
Yeah.
Last time it ran or something. That was great.
Yeah. I couldn't believe how much they wanted for that shit, though.
Well, it's anyone can want whatever they want. It's what they get in the end.
This is true.
Want one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, the only thing nice on it looked like that grill.
Well, the unique thing is it's a 57, so it's a 1 year only grill in that thing. And I think that's a 1 year only hood as well. I don't know the fridge trucks that well. Enough to know that I don't need another project.
What makes it the 1 year, or what's the 1 year difference there?
50 in that body style, that was the only year it had single headlights. The following year, 1958, had dual headlights, and it was a different.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
In 1956, the previous year was the year that started the wraparound windshield, which is what I have, is a 56.
Come here.
Oh,
You're so
Hot
cranky.
Rod Guy Garage says it's midnight in Southern Tennessee. Hey, thanks for joining in, man. Thanks for.
See, look, another cool dude in Tennessee. I'm living in the wrong damn state. That's all I can say.
Me too.
Son of a. I always say I want to move there.
Oh wait, hold on. What's Mongrels got over here?
What? Well, this is Cuda.
He's petting his pussy.
Yeah, that's Cuda. That's my mouser. That's about as much action as I get. Yep.
Hey, brother, I'm in the same boat. I don't even have one to pet.
That's my mouser. She's a good mouser. I like that one. Right, Cuda? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ollie's is on the latest time zone here. What is it? 8:58 for you?
9:01.
9. Yeah, you'd be at 9. You and I are on the same time, Bryce.
That's right. That's right.
Except for, I don't know, a few months from now, then we'll be an hour different again.
Yeah, I'll be caught back up.
Yeah.
I don't know why we do it anymore.
Well, I don't know either.
You don't need it. We don't have it. It's great. I love it.
Well, we voted on it. I thought we were going to vote on it, and then for some reason they didn't let us, and then they kept it, and I don't know. I'd rather not have it.
Yeah. You see Bondo's comment?
Get fish eyes on my show cars. I don't have anything even painted to worry about it.
Temptations, treats, or pounce chews, Mongrels.
I don't give them any. They get like Whiskas cat foods and water. That's all they get. and they get the mice and the birds that they catch. That's their treat.
Right.
Well, I definitely go to bed later, but I get up way too damn early.
Yeah.
I am a night owl, and I have to work an early day job, and that sucks.
You guys are killing my drinking. It's making me feel like I should stop drinking.
Well, why would you do something foolish like that?
Well, good point. No, because you guys remind me we're all going to probably be up early.
Well, that doesn't mean I stopped drinking.
Well, you know what? It could be worse. You could be me. You could not drink, have your yard full of cars that don't run because you don't drink, and then be completely socially inept because you don't drink.
That's true. Beer does make me seem like I'm cool, which I'm not.
Well, the funny thing is, though, is you're right. It seems like it makes you cool. But you see, I don't drink. I don't like loud music. I don't like crowds. So I figured, okay, I got to get over this. So I became a DJ in a bar.
Oh, well, let's just get her done right away.
Yeah, just let's tackle all those things at once, right? And you kind of learn to deal with that stuff. But it was interesting because you could get in there, and my buddy who was doing it before I was, he'd tell me exactly how the night was going to go. He said, okay, watch that guy. He's going to not get any play whatsoever. And then he'd get it down to almost the minute that this guy would be slick and smooth and have the women all over him. And he'd go 3, 2, 1, smack. He just got to that point where he just drank enough that he turned into an ass and just went a little too far. But there was that golden time in between when he had just the right amount of alcohol in him to make him suave and smooth. And then I got to that point too, where I could pretty much predict exactly how the night was going to go for everyone. You just get to know how they are, right? And it's pretty funny.
Well, see, that's why I only drink tequila, because tequila is the only alcohol that's an upper, and you never end up doing stupid shit like that.
There you go.
That's at least my rationale behind it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I seen lots of stuff when I was DJing.
I think Bondo Billy's taken off.
Oh, Bondo.
Good one, Bondo Billy.
Thanks for stopping in, dude. I didn't realize I spent time repainting those Ford Fusions. You're supposed to throw that shit away.
I love that name. That's such a great name, Bondo Billy.
Check out his channel. He's got some good stuff in there, man. There's a lot of tips and tricks and stuff he shows you. He's been around the block.
Yep.
I was actually watching his stuff this week. Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
You guys watch the Paint Society at all?
Yes.
They're good too, eh?
Yes, I picked him up a long time ago. He's actually does some pretty amazing stuff too.
Yeah.
And reviews a lot of things. Yep, Paint Society. He repainted. What did he do? He spotted in a fender with a rattle can, and it turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've done stuff like that. The interesting thing is he kind of did it exactly how I did it. The only difference is I'll change the nozzle direction on the can. So because he was talking about he kept going the same way and then he missed it, and that's fine, that works. But a lot of people don't know that these things with the little red nozzle there, you can turn that and you go from vertical to a horizontal pattern and vice versa.
Yep.
So you can actually spray up and down this way, or you can go side to side. So
just get a little pair of needle nose or something. You can take that square and turn it.
Yeah, and it's great for metallics because you can get that cross pattern on them, so it lays down a lot flatter, and then you just give it the fan coat, and you don't end up with the tiger striping. But yeah, a lot of the paint repairs I've done is just rattle can. I got a whole video where I paint the front end of a, what was that, an Acura of some sort with just rattle cans. But the secret is, don't use the cheap clear.
Yeah.
That's like, this is the cheap clear. This Duplicolor, that's okay for getting things started. But what you want this stuff. That stuff right there, because this is the same thing you're going to have and it comes with the button on top of the lid.
Yep.
And you put it in the bottom of the can, and it's a 2-part. And as soon as you mix it, you've only got a couple days that this is good for, and then it's done. But this stuff is awesome. You will have like professional results using that stuff, and it's not much more expensive.
Duplicolor, the only thing you do use it for is to fill up your trash can. I don't like any of their shit.
Well, actually, their base coat's not bad. It works fine. Yeah, the base coat for Duplicolor is pretty good, but the clear coat is it's useless.
I guess I'm using the engine paint side of it. I've never been happy with it at all.
Yeah.
Their engine animals have been trashed. Of course, I was a huge Plasticoat guy. I don't know if you guys had Plasticoat up there.
Well, you can still get it on Amazon. I don't know if you can get all the colors, but you can still get it on Amazon.
The last can I tried to buy
I'm liking
was
that car.
$30.
Yeah.
Rusty Iron Projects. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It looks like I'm behind with his videos here.
Pontiac guy.
Right up your alley, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
What is that, 73? Very well.
I gotta see the front end again.
Let me see if he shows I don't think you get a shot of the front of it.
Is he still in here? Yeah, he should be in here.
I think Rusty's in here.
Is that a 73?
I love his track stuff. Yeah, modifieds. There you go. That's cool. That looks like a good time.
72, he says.
72? Yeah.
Is he in here?
Yeah, if I could have seen the bumper, I probably would have figured it out. But I'm not as good as I used to be with Pontiacs.
Is that the same one?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I would not mind having that.
What's it got in it?
Do we get dinged for copyright by showing people stuff like that?
I don't think so.
No, you won't. No, unless he puts a claim against you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a 350.
That's cool. That's cool. You said 350? I love that grill, man. That grill looks sick. Dang. Gotta throw a comment on here while I'm in here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, he's got some cool stuff. Look at that Chevy Vega. There you go.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm getting ADD with this stuff. I just figure why not show a couple of channels while we're in here.
Yeah, well, that's another reason I want to get this done. I want to get some of the Chevys or the Dodges in here. Get the sport out of here.
Yeah.
Is it growing roots?
What's that? Yeah, it's growing roots. What was that, Bryce?
Oh, I said you could drop that off at my house if you want.
I don't think Chris would be too happy with me if it did.
Yeah. Do you guys see Mater before? He's always on Renegades thing.
Oh, okay.
He's a cool dude. I always try, like, usually I'll have him playing in the background. Him and Renegade will be shooting the shit in the background. Seems like a chill guy, though.
What you got there? A squirrel fan?
Dust collection system.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Good old Mater. Oh, you could get copyright strikes if you don't get permission. Oh, okay. Well,
I guess
maybe I'll chill out on that stuff. I was just like, why not throw some things up there?
Well, I don't think you'll get a copyright strike against anyone in the chat. I don't think.
No. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. There's Mater.
Hey.
How long were you waiting down there?
Oh, I wouldn't wait long. But no, what I was saying is, the chat and everything is, I actually did have a live stream going and someone brought something up and that person kind of got butthurt over it. And so they did a copyright strike and I had that whole live stream stricken off of YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not even in my library anymore. I can't even find the stream itself.
Wow.
And it was like only about a minute long for that. And we were talking about bridges one night. And one of the guys up on panel said, yo, here's that bridge. He brought it up. I shared it. And channel found out about it. And nope, made the complaint.
Well, Rusty, please don't ding me.
He said you have his permission. But like, it's up to the person that holds the copyright to lodge the strike. So you won't get, and it's not even a strike; it's a claim at first.
Well, no, they put a strike against me, and I was supposed to go to their school. It's like they basically did that number.
Really?
Yeah, and they took the video down.
They didn't let you dispute it.
Wow.
I was trying to dispute it and everything, and I even emailed the person. And weird thing about it is they never did tell me exactly what the copyright was for, and I found out about it about 2 days beforehand. And it's like they didn't give me a chance to get it disputed. I'm going, if I was told, as far as, you know, if I found out beforehand, it's like, fine, I can go in there and I can edit that part out if that would make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even give me the opportunity to even do that.
Wow.
Yeah. And this was about 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. But the thing about it is that live stream happened like almost a year ago.
Yeah, I had one of my videos recently. All of a sudden, it had a copyright claim against it, and I disputed it because I knew I had all the rights to the music. And so I said, "Here's the publisher. Here's the copyright. Here's the terms. Here's this." And then next thing I know is the copyright's dropped, and my video is good to go.
Yeah. But that one, you know, that you were showing me, I was trying to get a dust collection system built because on this side of my garage, which is, the whole garage is like 20 by 20, but this side over here where I'm doing my live streams and stuff like that, it's 10 by 20. On the other side, getting everything set up for woodworking. So I needed a dust collection system, and that was an old blower motor for HVAC. But unfortunately, that was not going to work for the idea I had.
We got Destroyer in the house. Destroyer.
There's a guy that still does not want to race me on the quarter mile here.
Who, Destroyer?
Yeah, because he knows I'd beat him.
Fighting words.
Have you seen his car, man? His car is a monster.
Yeah. I'd still beat him. And mind you, I'd race him with my little 09 Dodge Caliber.
09 Dodge Caliber? Well, what do you got in there?
Was it 2.4?
2.4?
I think it's 2.4. It's only the 4-cylinder.
Well, yeah, it's an SLT if it's a 2.4, though, right?
But, I mean, front-wheel drive.
Yeah.
The only thing I've done is change spark plugs and done a transmission service.
Yeah.
It's totally stock.
So is Mater, are you in Arizona?
I'm in Texas.
Oh, it's not that far. I think
south of Dallas.
I think we need to put this together.
I'm just south of Dallas.
Destroyer.
Hey, I'm like this. I've already challenged one guy, and he actually showed up, and then he backed out.
Yeah, cement.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. The guy literally, as soon as he got here, said, "Okay, let's go to the track." We got out there to the track, and he goes, "I ain't racing you."
What? You're already there.
I'm serious.
Wow. I would have done it even if I knew I was going to lose.
Yeah, me
What
too.
fun would that be?
I race everyone. It doesn't matter if I win or lose.
Yeah, it's all for fun.
Hey. All right,
Cement's-
someone's close to me.
Yeah, Cement Surfer.
Yep.
He's pretty awesome. He's got a bunch of stuff, man. He just pulled in a 57 Chevy, or two of them, out of an auction.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, snap! Here we go!
Oh, here comes the trash talk.
But
Can you hear me now?
I might have to get out.
So your caliber with the two, I know what you're talking about. Even if it has the turbo, I don't think it's got enough. I'm just gonna say, sorry.
No, I still beat you.
ooh,
Well, hey, once we get out of the car, that's a different story.
I still beat you on the quarter mile.
On
Hey,
the quarter, so you think that can run a 10-second quarter mile? You have a 10-second Dodge Caliber, fastest in history.
No.
Okay, then just saying, this will run 10 seconds in the quarter mile.
Wait, is this Mopar versus Mopar? What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Well,
Now, the only question is, Okay, he does that in a straight line. How good is he on oval dirt?
Oh, there you go.
So drag slicks and skinny tires on oval dirt. I may have a disadvantage versus a front wheel drive car. If there's a straightaway, I may actually spin in a circle. But if you said quarter mile, that doesn't include dirt.
Mind you, we have 2 quarter-mile tracks here in town.
Now, if you're snow racing, okay, then you have the advantage.
Well, that's one nailed it. That's what I was going to say too.
Calibre.
We do have the quarter-mile dirt track, and yes, we do have the motorplex.
I don't know. I'd race a shopping cart if the wind blows, so I just love racing.
Well,
can you guys just keep me posted when you? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What I was gonna say is now, if I get my Challenger built, that one you definitely would not have any way beaten, because that one.
What's that setup? What's that setup? What do you got for drivetrain?
The plan is to put a nicely built 318 in it. I've got a already built up 904 to go behind it.
Okay, so your 318 built as much as it can. This is a 451 stroker with a 727 trans 4500 stall, 433 gears in the back, 8 3/4 with the spline. It's a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not talking about on the drag strip. I'm talking about on the dirt track.
Well, dude, I'll go buy a Ford Bronco and beat you. Like, dirt track is a whole nother story, man.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. You would not beat me with that car on the dirt track.
I could probably beat you with my Ram. I got a 6.4 Ram. It'll get down in the dirt.
Tell you what.
You bring that Ram. I'll tell you what. I'll put my 17 Ram with the 5.7 in it, and that's the quad cab. That
would be so fun, dude. I'd be so down for that.
You heard it here.
Up like this, they do have. They will have an intermission every now and then. They will have spectator races out there. It's one lap, and it's from a dead start. They line you up, start finish line. You take off, and whoever. There's like, you go down, make the turn.
So the Power Wagon with a 6.4 has 410 gears, just saying.
Yeah, but have you ever raced on dirt?
I've raced on dirt. I've raced on pavement. I've raced on gravel. I've raced on sand.
I've actually raced out there the very first race they had back in '85. That was a 250 endurance.
Sweet. Well, that just sounds like fun. Who else is racing? Mongrels, come on, bring that there. You got a Ford behind you. Bring that out.
Well, no, I would take, you know what? I would race you in my 99 Trans Am in a half-mile drag race just to see what would happen.
Against what? Because this thing's done at the quarter.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, it is topped out at the end of the quarter. It is done.
And now, if you want to do half mile, we could always go out to the Devil's Bowl because that's a half mile dirt. And they got they had the sprint cars out there, and they were running 16 seconds on a half mile.
Nice.
You'd be 3 seconds ahead of me, but I bet I could make that up in that second half mile or that second quarter mile.
Well, hey guys, I wanted to jump in and just give you guys some crap. Mater, that's awesome. This is so much fun. Ollie, Mongrels, Eye Spider, love you guys. I'm gonna get back to hanging with.
I'm looking forward to next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, next Tuesday we're gonna rock and roll, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to say anything about that before you pop off?
Oh, my new channel is Destroyer's Last Laugh, as you can see down here. And I created that channel because the other one is going to be all business, which is what I do now for a living. And this one is going to be me just being an idiot that I am. So if you want to come see some hilarity and stupidness, go to Destroyer's Last Laugh next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. And it's the meme show. If you haven't seen it, it's a good time for everybody. So I appreciate you, Eye Spider. Thanks. Mongrels, Ollie.
Thank you, brother.
Everybody, Oli, Mater.
That's all right, man.
Hey, I just got
Have a
back
good
from the
evening, bro.
concert. I've had a few wobble pops, buddy. Take it easy, y'all.
See ya.
See you later.
Peace.
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the new show. I'm pretty excited to see that. He's always had a good show, so it's.
See, I knew he would bow once he found out it was a dirt track.
Yeah.
Most of us go straight.
I did actually. It did actually happen years ago, and I had a guy saying how fast his car was. I was fine. Let's put it on a quarter-mile track. Here it is. It's okay, fine. He followed me out there. As soon as he saw it was a dirt track, he goes, "Never mind, forget it."
I just want to pull up a chair and grab some popcorn and watch you all go at it.
I mean, the thing about it is, he's got the cars. Yeah, he's got it set for asphalt, but that car would not do anything but probably spin the tires out there on the dirt, out there in that
I
mud.
don't know. I think I'd show up with my pride and check and hammer that pile of shit around that fucking quarter-mile track. Just because. My pride is not as intelligent.
No, I'm probably right there with you, man. Like some of the stuff I put my 78 Trans Am through, I'm surprised that car still exists at all. Honestly, it went through some pretty, like, it was on logging roads.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dukes of Hazzard Canadian version.
Oh, it was bad. I went up to do some heliportable seismic, and I had the choice of leaving the car in the yard. But of course, the seismic yard was, it would be the equivalent of at least a state away from where I was going to be working. I didn't really want to leave the car sitting alone in this yard. It's a fence yard. It should have been all secured. So I said, well, how are the roads? Oh, they're fine. They're pretty much paved all the way. You'll be fine to camp. I'm like, oh, you sure? Are you positive? Because I'm taking that car. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Talk about differential death. Like, oh, my God, I beat the hell out of that car. That's it. Oh, and then someone backed into the driver's door while I was out there.
Of
Before I was
course.
leaving, I went into, like, sign some paperwork or something, and the car was sitting there idling. I was about to run back out, and the guy backed his truck into my car.
Poor car.
Oh, and I've blown the engine up in it 6 times.
6?
6, yeah.
I think you remember you telling you got the engine change down pat. You
Oh,
had
yeah,
it in
2
out
hours.
minutes.
I don't think I could do it in 2 hours now, but I had it to the point where I could do it in about 2 hours. Hood closed, full fluids, open the hood, get it off, get the rad drained, get the engine out, about 2 hours.
Well, nothing was rusty, that's for sure.
No.
Why did you decide to hand grenade the engine 5 more times?
Well, I can give you the full rundown of what I did if you want, because every scenario was different. But first of all, I was a 16-year-old kid or 17-year-old, however old I was, maybe 18, I don't know. But I have a very heavy right foot. It's got this density about it. I don't know. It's just a lot heavier than my left foot. And so the original engine was the Pontiac 400 in the car, 6X Edge, was the high-performance W72 engine for the time. And I seen a DeLorean. And now DeLorean's not a quick car off the line, but we weren't on the line. We were on the highway. And anyone that knows anything about these old muscle cars, they're a 4-speed. You're doing highway speed, they're screaming $3,000 already. All right. DeLorean at least had the 5-speed. So I was like, well, let's see what happens. So we both nail it. And that DeLorean's quick enough on the highway that I really got to push the car to keep up to it. And next thing I know, the engine starts fluttering, and I'm not sure my tack was entirely accurate at the time. Anyone knows those Pontiac tacks, they're a little notorious for not working accurately. So next thing I know is I'm losing oil pressure, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. But I was ahead of them up until that point. So I got the car home and I'm like, okay, this isn't good. Found out I spun a cam bearing. Like, it wasn't even a bottom end, it was cam bearing spun, which was weird. And I was working at the tire shop at the time, and the car was, I don't know, maybe 15 years old at most. Somewhere like 10 to 15 years old at the time. Probably be about, around there. And so they said, hey, just replace the engine. It's not worth overhauling the engine. I was like, well, but that's the reason the engine. It's like, oh, that car's not worth anything anyways. Yeah, see you, Rusty. So being young and stupid, I listened to him. I regret that decision to this day. But I went and just traded it for an overhauled engine. They took my original engine. I put their piece of crap overhauled one in from this rebuilder. And I was just cruising to work one day. And I was just doing like 90 kilometers, not even 100 kilometers, so maybe 50 miles an hour. And next thing I know, this thing just grenades itself.
Oh.
And it broke the crank in two pieces, ripped the front main out of the block. I think the cam ended up in three pieces. The front two pistons were just disintegrated. The rods were straightened out and destroyed. The holes in the block, the oil pan was thrashed. Like, it was a disaster. It was just totally gone. Nothing salvageable.
JP will fix that.
Yeah. So I went back to them. They told me I installed the harmonic balancer wrong. I'm like, how can I possibly install it wrong? It's a keyed balancer. No, it's your fault. We're not warranting it.
Of course.
So that was engine number 2. And then I went and, at the time, Pick and Pull, they had Pontiac engines. So I couldn't find a 400, but I found a 350. And I was like, oh, that'll work. Just that'll bolt in. It'll work. Get me by till I find 400. So I had that in there for a while, and it had good performance, good torque, everything ran great. And I decided there was a big enough opening I could get out onto the highway, no problem. Now, when I pulled out on the highway, I might have slid out onto it, drifted out onto it. And what I didn't really realize is that, those big land yachts that the 350 came out of, they didn't have the baffled oil pans like the Firebirds did. So next thing I know, there's a rod through the side of that block. But it drove like 5 miles home with the rod hanging out of it. Yeah, it would still start up afterwards. So that was engine number 3. And then I bought a Pontiac 400 again. And this was a 68 block, so it was the good block.
What happened to that?
Yeah, I was waiting. Yeah.
Well, that one, I think it was very late at night by the time I actually got it all together and into the car, and I forgot to put the cam retainer on.
Oh no!
So the cam walked forward, and the lifter dropped and cocked, and then it went up and busted the lifter bore.
Oh!
Broke a chunk of the lifter bore, so that was the end of that block.
Boy, when you destroy these engines.
Oh yeah, I totally destroyed them.
We're not talking about just shit flying out. The blocks are trashed.
Yeah, they're done.
You need to change your channel.
The original could have been rebuilt, but I never rebuilt it. I traded it. Like I said, regret that to this day. And then what did I pick
We're
up?
on number 4, right?
Yeah, that was number 4.
Number 4.
So number 5, I got another 400, and I had this school put it together or something, and I think they scored the cylinder in it when they put it together. So they trashed that block. And then I finally just bought another Trans Am the body was done on it, but the engine was good. So that's what's in the car now, and it's been in there this is engine number 6.
And you don't drive it, right?
What's that?
So you don't drive it to make sure the engine stays together?
Oh yeah. Well, no. When I do drive it, I warm it up for about 2 minutes, then put the foot to the floor. So it's been fine.
Get the lifter spinning real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Enjoy the car. If you gotta fix it, you gotta fix it.
Well, once you're at 6, what the hell, 7, 8, 9, and 10?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think that car has matching heads on it either. I think that engine has 2 different heads on it. I can't remember. I seem to remember a story about that from the previous owner, but I still enjoy the car.
I think I still have an old set of 400 heads out in the other garage. Because I had my cousin had an 80 turbo Trans Am.
Yeah.
And anyways,
That's completely different. That's a 301.
right, 301. She actually bought it and everything, and then she actually wound up getting I don't know what year Fiero later, so she gave it to her brother to drive. She's made the car payments and everything. Anyways, he winds up getting in a wreck. Some lady ran a stop sign or stoplight, hit the car, damaged quarter panel. He got the car back home, parked it, and a buddy of his had some other, either a Buick old or another Pontiac, transmission went out. Oh, well, I'm not driving that car. We can get the transmission out of it. So he parked the thing in the garage for a long time. And I asked him, I said, "Do you still have it?" He goes, "Yeah." I says, "You still going to let me have that car?" He goes, "If you want, come down and get it." Went all the way down to Houston, and we pulled that car out of the garage where it had been sitting for about 15 years. Got it back home, and the idea was, my girlfriend at the time, she had a 72 Pontiac Grand Prix. 400 in it, everything, all ran good. The problem was, it was kind of like one of those Flintstone specials. You could literally stick your feet down through a floorboard. Control arms need to be replaced, and this, that, and the other on the car. Didn't work. Interior was shot on it. But it had a good running drivetrain. My thought was, get that Trans Am and get it running. Let her drive it. We got it back home, and about 2 weeks, her boss winds up giving her a nice size Christmas bonus. She goes out and gets her a 98 S10 Blazer 2-door. Thing had been sitting on the back lot, never been through detail yet, and the 99's already out. They knocked almost 15 grand off of it because it was last year's model, but it never been through detail, and they totally forgot about the car. Well, her car, Trans Am, my truck, 1.5 car driveway. And she goes, "With the motor and transmission and the Grand Prix fit in the Trans Am?" I go, "Yeah, they should. They're both Pontiac." She goes, "Well, why don't you just pull it out and make a drag car out of it? We'll scrap the Grand Prix." Okay. So, yeah, have fun doing that.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I've been to the Red Deer swap meet, but I don't go regularly. It's a pretty good size swap meet, but I've also been to Carlisle swap meet. Now that's a swap meet.
Yeah. I know we're going to be having the paint swap meet over at Texas Motor Speedway, I think in April. I'm wanting to go to that one.
Yeah.
I've heard of paint. That's way down there. You know, being up here in Washington, I've heard of paint. That must be a pretty big one.
Yep. They have it, like I said, they have it at Texas Motor Speedway. That's about an hour and a half from me.
Yeah, our Portland one we have in April, I mean, that's a huge one we have. It's literally, it takes you all 3 days to cover it. What we have here in April.
Well, that's like that one I went to in Carlisle too. Like it was just massive, just huge.
Carlisle has like 3 or at least 2 or 3 different ones.
Yeah.
Because they'll have the all Mopar and then the Ford one, and then I think there's one more after that. Which one was the one you went to?
Well, it had everything there. It was
must
huge.
have been the third one.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I think they have one that's all import.
Oh, in Carlisle?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it wasn't that
Yeah,
one.
could be wrong,
It wasn't that one.
Yeah, but now I know here at the Motorplex we have all kinds of nationals. We have the diesel, we have the import one, and of course we got the big one when all the big boys come in. That's in October, and it's a nightmare going past it. It's all traffic.
I bet. Wow.
But I've been out there. As a matter of fact, I'll put it like this. I'm probably 5 or 6 miles as a crow flies, but I can literally hear when the funny car and Top Fuel guys take off.
Huh.
Well, there's a property for sale around here that I would really, really like to get my hands on, and I don't have anywhere near the money for it, but it's priced pretty reasonably in my opinion, because it's got just about a 1 mile landing strip on it that's paved.
Ooh.
And I'm like, and it's big enough. Yeah, it's big enough to land a Challenger jet on. Like almost a 737 could land on that thing. And I was like, ooh, that would make a nice drag strip.
We actually have out east of Dallas. There is an old military base. I mean, it's no longer there. I mean, there's no buildings, but the runway is still out there.
Yep.
And the government still has it. And it's basically set up as a backup landing strip for the space shuttle.
Yeah. Well, even Calgary is one of the alternative landing strips for the space shuttle too, because their runway's long enough. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I'm pumpkining here.
I think that's a good stopping point for me too. I don't know, how would you guys feel?
Oh, I probably need to crash because I got go fetch me more junk in the morning.
Yeah, well, the battery on my computer says either you go or I'm going to make you go. So,
hey, just real quick before you go, really appreciate everything, Mongrels and Olies, of course, and Mater. That was awesome having you on here for a minute. So thank you for joining in too.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you having me up. Hey, anytime I do live, come on over. I'll get you up.
For sure.
Or anybody else.
And I think we still got One and Rusty in the chat. So thank you guys for hanging out, and C-Man if you're still there too.
One, I sure hope that's the case. It'd be great to have a track around Calgary again. But yeah, thanks for having me, Bryce. As always, it's no, that means I'm turning into Cinderella and it's time to run away from the ball.
Is that very dogging? That was pretty funny.
It's close to midnight. We got to leave the glass slipper behind and come back another time. It was great as always. It was awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
Olies, keep us posted on that car, man. I want to see.
Yeah, buddy.
What do I do? Do I throw it in the mix of things, or I wait for my rest of my videos and put it at the end? I mean, when do I put it in? You know,
put it in when it's time to put it in. You'll know the time. If you build it, they will watch. No, probably not, but do it anyways.
I got to learn to edit, and they can watch. I'm so lazy in the editing.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
Appreciate you having me up.
Later, fellas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, there we go.